We are here for the... Golly, y'all already in the comments? What the heck? Did we all order the white one? I only ordered white because this dude, Scott Hardesty, told me it was the best and I didn't want to be outdone by him. So I called in and said, hey, can you change the color? Because I need to have white over the gray that I ordered. And they said, absolutely, anything for you. You are a star player, Matt. And I was like, yes. So they did it. I think I have, there's two orange ones, two grays, and a white, or two whites and a single gray at Tampa Bay e-bikes. So there's quite a bit. Oh, Ride and Retire got that white whip. Yeah. All right, hang on a minute. Music, because I can do this now without copyright issues. See if it's going. The white full size was pretty gangster, so I'm excited to see this. All right, it is windy as heck here. I don't know if I'm gonna put up the tent covering. I did put on sunscreen because yesterday's endeavor, like I came out with just this nasty farmer's tan because it was blazing hot. And so I may pause and put it up if it's just too much. The temperature is good. So we're in low 70s right now. Michael, good morning. I'm not taking you with me when I go to the restaurant. I still have the sign, so that's that. I did charge the batteries. They are here. And then in this box that you will receive comes a charger. I'll be interested to see what's in the goodies box from now. Like there was the phase where they had the bell and then they were doing the derailleur hanger arm, which is like, gee, thanks, you know? So I'm excited to see what's going on there. Mostly, I'm excited to ride it. And I'm excited to put it together. But it's been an adventure as of late. Here we go. Let's just do this. I will say this. I put the affiliate link for the white one in the video description. That makes everybody feel better. So if you're so inclined, the discount's in there, and then so is the link for the bike, and it's the white one. It's going to be the one where you land, hopefully, if I did it right. Good morning, Ed. All right, here it is. Let's see what we got. This box has it's blown through. Screws. Oh, the infamous derailleur hanger, pedals, and then tools. Okay. Don't forget to put the light on, Matt. All right, no problem, Matt. Got it. I know you're gonna forget, Matt. Don't judge me. It's windy. I don't need all this trash blowing all over everywhere. There it is. I think they compensate for the difference in packaging, like the level of severity in packaging by the delivery methods. Haven't seen too terribly much go wrong. You guys can see that this box got it right there, and then the front fork was sliding out. But it's on that that piece. Wait, you guys can't see. It's like, oh, there. Anyway, sorry. The box broke at the bottom here, so there and there, and it would just slide out because of the tab. And it looks like the fork, it's gonna be all right. But there's a lot less packaging material in this thing than there is, like, let's say the mock wheel from yesterday. And now I've got this dropper seat post situation I need to deal with. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna get this racked. So it should be an adventure too. I do wonder if the dropper seat post has the capabilities to hold it up. That's a bigger question. Just nothing. Nothing. So it'll be by the post itself. I'm just gonna have to hope that I can pop this thing out and it will hold because it's cabled in. Great. Wonder, Brad, you think this is safe to hold? Like, I understand under compression, but this will be under tension, and I'm just, this bike's heavy. If you're here. The base of the dropper. I thought the same thing, Scott, but like when I loosened it just now to pull, it didn't, it's like it didn't want to. So Destination Falk, do I just release the dropper seat post and let it come up and then just rack it? Jake, good morning. How you doing, bud? If you're in the area, come on through, bro. You should need to try this thing. Waiting for you, Destination Fox. I did that. You got to give it a good pull as mine was jammed. Got it. So you saw it come out. Braver man than me. No comment, Scott. So, to get to what you're saying, Scott, what I want to demonstrate is like, there doesn't seem to be slack. Not the kind of slack I would need to create enough arm or space for the clamp to get around that lower end post. All right, I got about that much and then it goes under tension, and I imagine it's the cable. That's good. That'll do it. It's heavy, that's for sure. Yeah, Beavis, I'm wondering if I'm gonna pull mine and put in suspension, but I'm not gonna do that for some time, right? Before it becomes really personal. It'll just require work. And I have a really good knack of making work for myself where there was none before. If you guys don't know, these are good ones to hold on to. Always cut this end near the head of this. And these are good motor cable straps. They're nice and thick. I guess I could have used the white ones on this one, but the black ones, like, it works. I got this one, this is super long. Spacing's all there. That's a good sign. kickstands on the front fork here. Right here in this little package. We kept the same styling. I thought they were going to change this, but they have not yet. I've only, my Alpha has rolled forward by this design, and what happens is when it rolls, right, if the bike is leaning, if the bike is leaning and it rolls forward, it'll just pop the kickstand. But there seems to be a lot more tension now on this than there was previously, or the other design. Okay. Hot damn. We do like that. Mm-hmm. The way it should be. All your like systems, you'd like parts. Okay. Tire. Let's see what y'all are talking about. I've been waiting for this. Slim Duncan. Hello, good morning. I think Destination Fox, I see your comment about yours being different, and I was on that list, but since I asked for white, I got that upgrade. So that put me in the suspension seat post situation. Fan suspension seat post. Matt looks different than my orange as well, Scott, but could be just from the perspective. What are you guys seeing is different? Oh, right here, that clearance. That's the way we like it, boys. Come on. You need a big old massive chain ring. Zach from Tampa Bay E-Bikes took a D5 2.0 20-incher over a log and basically skid plated that thing. And fortunately, chainring wasn't like this and just like very large, so it did all right. I think Brad's busy, honestly. I believe he's busy. Or getting busy. Look at me. Not forgetting the fender. Screws are in, everything's here. Perfect. You know what I do hope is that the tires are seated well. Which y'all can see. I'm gonna put some thread locker on those. Give me a minute. Have it baked in. That's okay. Blue thread locker. And with the fender comes the headlight. Look at me, like I'm on my game today. That's a high sit. Okay. Ooh, it's windy. So windy. Please, please, please. Not this craziness again. It is. What the hell? What can I do? Do you think that their goodie bag works? The magician tools. There you go. So it's interesting. There's always a thought process on which way the logo goes. The way they have it installed Pro Max is to the rider, but the angle of this is such that it would be better read up front. I don't know, not a big deal, just interesting. Wish, wish the depth on these were, I wish these were higher. It's gonna push me down, right? I feel like I'm on a BMX style. Like, those are tall. Might have to switch them out. Oh, I can see a mod video coming. Also, what do we got? Like, Scott, how's your pacemaker? You doing that? Brad, good morning. Hopefully we can get together right for soon. Rob, good morning. Man, the crew is thick today. Slim Duncan, everybody's in. Hey, y'all. Okay. Since y'all like to see this, I don't want to disappoint. Actually, it's just easier to use, to be quite honest. I'm doing this because I have a deep mistrust of tools. I know what it feels like. Like this screw could be longer. Can't be much longer. There's depth on that for sure. I brought it out and I didn't do it, but I'm gonna, because it needs it. Well, that thing is so far under 10. Oh man. Just flop this. And if you know anything, if you're in shell, don't drop the screw. Fortunately, I have a ton of them. I'm not going to spend the time looking for that thing. I already have one in my hand, honestly. Sure. Just like that. Good. Just making sure that I'm extending the fender all the way up so it's at the highest point. I'll do. That's pretty good. All right, what happened to the tunes here? There we go. 9 to 13 Newton meters. This thing. Put it on. Put it on 9. It's 8 and 1. There's 9. Lock it. Prep it. Got it. Spacers on. Everything in hand. Remove the caliper spacer. Don't pull the brake. Slip it in. Watch your caliper. Drop it in between. First shot. Clean as a whistle, no noise. Yes, sir. We like it. I know I'm at 9. What I'm going to do is unlock this. I'm going to give it just a hair more. Right there. That's 10. It's still clean. It's so nice. All right. I hope these are seated well. Holy cow. They are a pain in the butt. They are not. Right there at the C for cool ray. That's gonna be fun. Let's see what I can do here. That's what I'm talking about. Goodness. Have some business to handle. Also, what are the cap connectors for that's in the front harness? Think yellow and maroon. The seat this came was not great. Cloud 9 was my first install. Yeah. Watching Bloodsport. What channel did he watch Bloodsport on? That's the better question. Evar. Just waking up, Brad. Although that's not many hours of sleep. Cap connectors for that's in the front of the light kit, I think. All right. I'm pretty sure it's light kit. They're gonna try and do it all. Do a wheelie, Mr. Wheelie Man, Brad. Nuh-uh. What's your first mod? New stem pedal, Sun Tour, ergon grips. Next is Tanis. We got grips coming in, and then trying to move to breaking up the universal harness. This is a Bafang setup, so Bafang throttles are available. So also moving to a low profile full grip, trying to anyway. But right now, Lucky Pacemaker's tops on availability for something like that. So thumb throttle and then ergonomic grips with the the texture that holds, and that was by request of Mr. Scott. So that, and honestly, I'm probably going to want higher handlebars, I believe. "12 bikes, yeah, for sure." I mean, I think right now I'm like 32, but it's abnormal. By far, you are the largest single customer. Like, dual battery everything. I like your style. All right, let's get back to it. That's nice. Let's see what I can do. Like, honestly, I'm not going to be able to let it go until I just actually do this and just watch it. What I'm going to try and do is I'll check pressure. Max load is 188 pounds, inflate to 35 PSI. So if I do this, maybe if it doesn't, you know, pop off, I can get it to seat better. Like it'll even itself out. So let's do that. So, Destination Fox, were you around when we had that 60 batch fail? A lot of electric owners had it. That was a devastating event. What happened is that they mistook like a 15 amp balancer and placed it in the shell of the 20 and then flopped the order. And so we ended up with it, and I sent it out as a 20 amp, and they were frying inside electric XPs. I mean, what was happening is the boards were torching and people were smelling the potting material. They're pretty safe, all things considered, because the casing just holds it in. The potting material will burn, but when there's no contact to be made and you can't arc inside and it's fried the board out, that's when it stops. It was a bad time. I refunded everyone. Look what I found. Okay, my eyeballs just took me there. Found the screw. Anyway, distractions. So we're 30. The pump can't handle the juice needed. You got the juice. Luckily, I have 1,000 batteries for this thing. Plug in my charger. There we go. Charge that bad boy. We'll get a big honking battery so that don't happen again. I can see variation, very, very slim variation. So here, but these are really hard to seat, and it looks generally even. Let's see. Oh man. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. Needle came out of this thing and I don't want to lose it. So give me just a second. So I'm just relieving all the pressure, resetting it, and then I'll put in pressure a little bits at a time and then use my hands to just kind of compress around the rim. And what I'm looking for is uniformity of the bead all the way around, even small variations at a high speed you can feel. Brad, they did not charge my batteries. I charged them. Only companies that really care about me charge the batteries before it's received. So I said thank you. That's Mason talk. I hear you there. I'm gonna run at 30. trash. Does anybody else like that has a bunch of e-bikes? Do you guys collect your caliper spacers? These things. Every now and then I come in and they're like super handy to have around. Super handy. Keep them in the trash. Yeah. Yeah, they are for sure. When you're doing it, you just gotta have some. You gotta have some around. Hey, I'm gonna put this screw back in since I've got it. The factory screw. Oof, it's under so much tension. Looky, never fails. It's all the time. I think I felt that one break. Whatever. Right side is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If you want to annoy Scott, leave your stickers on. I don't know what's going on there. I might have just in a wrong gear. Yeah. Okay. For you, Scott. Right here, peeling the sticker. What did you do, Beavis? Like, you just got different ones, I'm assuming? What'd you get? The red lights? Is that the name of that brand? Red light? I'm gonna put the left one on real quick. Remember, left pedal is reverse threaded, so it will be lefty-tighty. That one. Very nice. The way I do this is you roll the on the top view, you roll the barrel if it's not going down in gears, and if it's not coming back or it's not centering, you bring it back out. So you just, if you're looking at it from this angle, it's righty-tighty. If you need the chain to come down, if you need the chain to go up, you roll it into the bike. It's that easy. All right. E38. Where are we? 150, 60, 170. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I'm not gonna mess with that. Locked. go. Oh my goodness. Okay. You. Okay, you. Those things are done. This is done. What's next? Good. That's good. Okay. Where are we? Can I bring this thing down? It's on. I think I can. Kickstand. Ha! That's where we are. Click, click. iCrob, it's max is 35. I set mine at 30. I just want some tension in there for sure. Remco tool lift. You know, I think I'm just gonna add that to the link just so you can't give me any more grief, Brad. Hey y'all, check out the electric Remco tool lift for $1,300 on Amazon. Use the affiliate link in the description below, which isn't there, but I'm gonna say it so he'll stop giving me so much crap. Or just go to generationebikes.com, take all your ElectricAllWheel business and go get a rabbit. Just kidding. Don't do that. I mean, do go get the lift if you need it. These are not threaded, right? Perfect. So it's backside. That nut exposed? It is. Jeez. All right, this is not one of the better ends of things. It's too much business going on in the backside of this thing. So it's screw, washer, into thread into the kickstand, and then because the kickstand's threaded, I'm never gonna buy them Destination Fox. I do things now just to annoy you guys. like never pull off the stickers because of Scott, like that kind of stuff. And now I'm just gonna, into my 70s, show Brad how you can still lift a bike onto a stand. Just to be sure, this kickstand goes backside, yes? Backside of the plate. I feel like that's the spacing, I just don't like it. All their other bikes, it's kickstand backside of the plate with the lock washers. Thank you. I appreciate y'all answering. It's nice having a crew around. Just like, hey, yo, what's pi to the 100th millionth? And somebody's like, 3.1417118. But man, that motor cable is just all up in there. Holy crap. Beavis, you may, but after the scarring that I took on a couple other bikes, there is not a chance in hell we're not checking at all. And so if you're here, and I understand if you've got to go, but I plan on riding fast today, and I'm not going to be in a situation where something goes awry. You feel me, my man? However, this freaking motor cable situation is a pain in the butt. On it? I think we're on it. We are on. Good deal. Would be better shooting along an extension on a socket set on the back side of that. Probably. That's a pain in the butt. It is crowded on the back side of that kickstand. There it is. Okay, the infamous 10. So if you've lost yours, you're just SOL. You're gonna have to use a crescent wrench, but if you got it, it makes life a lot easier. Just go in from the other side. Should have done that first go around instead of wasting my time. Beavis has gotta go, can't wait. Get on the bike and ride. Okay, where are we at now? Can I take it down? I think I can take it down. Ooh-haw. For you, Scott. Batteries. Proof. Matt Woodham knows how to put a battery in an e-bike. Sorry, Brad. I know what you're saying and I didn't even read it. This is wrong. Okay. It's wrong and I apologize 1,000,000 times over. Never meant to make you laugh. I apologize. Actually, let's go ahead and pull that. Check power. Oh, what's unplugged? The display. So display cable. And then what is this? It's a triple on, oh, brake. Triple on the right is brake. Don't be fooled. The connectors for the brakes and the throttle are the same. Thank you, Bafang, for complicating it. We have life. Give her a tip. We have movement, so that's main. wonder if I just put this thing in now. It's showing 98% on that battery. I'm gonna shove in the backside. I don't know if you guys can read it. There. I'm gonna click in the rear battery now. Did it go up? No. Dang it. All right. And we'll go back and do this like the dual battery tests. So the bike is on now. I'm dropping the main. The mic is still on. And there's power. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, Scott. Welcome. I think it's time. Actually, let me practice my newfound skill. Press the button, bring it down. Stand up. Don't hit my boys. Okay. Oh God, that's so scary. Don't do it. Press the button, it goes down. Release. Come back. Okay. Try. We're trying. Everything feels good. This is there, there. Let's scoot this over. A lot of tension on a mini J. You guys need to monitor, and just there's a lot of tension on the display plug-in at the main harness, so you guys keep that in mind. So, all right. 100% brightness, auto off at 5. We're going to clock at 12 hour. Time is 11:34. Modes, yes. I think I'll just leave it. I don't know how I feel about the themes anyway. Trip reset, no. Just jump in. Units, miles, service, AL sensitivity, mode, US class 2. Yes. Infinite. Paths is going to be torque. I'm slowly turning to the dark side of all the torque monsters in the world. Can you guys see this? Does that make it better? How's that? Better? I don't even know. Y'all just give me a minute while I get this set up. I don't have my umbrella out. It's super duper windy, so I apologize. Wheel size, speed. Oh. Sensor. Language, English. Theme is there. Here's speed limit percentage. Speed limit percentage is PAS 1 at 100. So that means throttle is decoupled. Current limit percentage on PAS is 20 increments of 20 all the way to 100, which is good. Get out of this. I think I'm ready. All right, let me get straight. I see a very commanding statement. What did you say? Matt, don't forget about the zip tie motor cable. My man, thank you very much. You're right. It's off the brake. It was that front end right next to the tire. Thank you. Let me see. And then I'm gonna flush cut the zip tie because that's all I ever do. And this is a bit of a pain in the butt. Already. Oh man, it's really, really tight in there. And what I'm doing is putting a motor cable zip tie it's just super, super tight around there. And there's minimal spacing. You don't want it rubbing. I'm very appreciative of you reminding me of that. Thank you. Voila, it is in. Okay, now, while I'm off screen here, I'm gonna put on some jeans. You guys can't hear the theme music, I'm sorry, but I have this. So Scott, we're not going to the bathroom. We're not gonna let you guys watch. Because this thing is no joke. Zip ties all day long. Is it St. Louis Mikey? Is that your name? St. Louis Mikey, I appreciate that. What? Like the nice sniffy sniffies? Yeah, I know. This is one more tool to carry. It adds weight to the tool bag, and I like to be really portable. My bag weighs a ton. Yeah, freaking zip ties. I'm glad y'all are here. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Got that. Now, I get my phone holder off of this Alpha, the Mac Daddy. It's Mike Rochester here. If he has, many thanks for putting me on this. Many thanks to you too, Scott, for hammering it home. This is indeed the way to go. Get y'all inside the phone holder. And there we are. This thing is on. Get the old noggin cover there. This thing on my head. Good thing about having to wear glasses now is I don't have to go for my safety glasses. Bad thing about having glasses is I have to have glasses. Sucks. Okay. I'll be right with you. Hang on. Are we ready for this? Got the keys. Got that. Got my wallet in case I get pulled over. It's gonna be an adventure. Phone. Lock the door. Move the tools. Put you guys on. All right, here's the warning, folks. I am going to detach internet, okay? So you guys, what in the world? It's my finger, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna detach internet, so you guys just chill out for a second. If it feels like it's cut off or like I'm dead, if you've been around a while, you guys encourage everyone to just hang tight because I've gotten a process where I can come back, so don't run. Don't say that, Brad. Here comes the bouncy house. Yeah, Christmastonian. We're working on, I don't know exactly how to deal with it. Like the best routing for live, just so I can have access to everything, is through the phone. So that's why it's that. Okay, he's coming back in. So there's signal. Now, check on the phone itself. Hotspot is there. Now what's here? Turn that off. No, that's good. I think we're there. Turn the bike on. That's good. Go to my e-biking collection. Get GPS acquired. That's good. Jimmy 1017, he's being funny. Or he thinks he's being funny. So what happens is when I do these things, sometimes disconnect and then the phone won't let me come back. So it's just now he's just trying to be slick. All right, this is it. I don't know what I'm going to do about the height on this thing, but I need more height. This won't fly. If I was pedaling, what I feel like right now is I'm on the Segway Cyber, right? This is what it felt like when I was riding with Scott, except that one has that like banana seat, like the Emoto style, top of the frame. That's okay. So we got a clear roadway ahead. Oh, oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, holy moly. Get up here and get some brake bedding going on. Wow, it's so powerful and responsive. Okay, that's good, feeling good. They sound better than the Alpha, the main Alpha. Up there, yeah. Looks like they're doing all right. It sounds like a roller coaster, like an energized, the maglev roller coaster or something like that. I just straight electricity delivered. All right, I think we're good. Let's do this. I'm gonna try and get run by a radar post, and then see about get that thing up. Weak GPS. Nobody asked you. Oh, here we go. Oh wow, 35, 38, 40. 43. Looks like it was fairly accurate. My Lord. Oh my goodness. There she goes. It's 43, 45, 6, 7. GPS on weak GPS acknowledged. It's saying my microphone. Did I knock it off? I did. Can you guys even hear me? I doubt it. Is this thing on? Yes. There. How's that? Sound, sorry about that. We hear you, perfect. Okay, so what happened was it came off the magnet of the necklace I was wearing, so yeah. Here we are. GPS is still weak, but it seems to be showing all right. There are 2 stop signs ahead, and then I have a clear mark. I'm going to look for a clear lane. There's a radar, like a radar post up here on the right. Rather than reliance on GPS. But already it's super duper fun. It is. I've got to do something about the height. I need full extension. The gear ratio on the drivetrain here is too good to not utilize it. And I would agree that a seat upgrade is necessary at the bare minimum. I'm likely to put a suspension seat post and pull the dropper. That stuff doesn't affect me as much as it does shorter riders. So just not even gonna play around with it. My only concern is like pulling it and then having to put it back in. There's one that sucks, you know. And then let's see where they're going. Left, yeah. This one's going right. So we'll wait it out. They're going right. No one's behind me. I don't know if y'all can see it, so I'm gonna hold on for just a second. And there we go. 3, 2, 1. They're going left, so we're just gonna take off. This is my moment. Here on the right. We'll probably blow past it before it gives a reading. Hopefully this Jeep won't come out. Slow down is the only sign I'm getting there. 47, 48. Yeah. Just almost not enough to get there. And then by the time it reads at that high speed, the radar, we're already beyond it. So maybe that's not so great to do. There's another opportunity further up here. And then what can I do? I could probably use the causeway. These high discharges bring, like, my battery percentage is already at 91. Like, it's just not, with my legs bent this much, it's not comfortable to pedal. And I want to pedal. I just want to see what it feels like. Look, it's a Peloton. We're just going to consume the whole thing, and you must connect. Oh, they're all on mountain bikes. Never mind. Is that still a Peloton if they're on mountain bikes? Anybody know? What's the rule on that? Let's see about this. No, we're not doing that. What can I do here? Friendly with pedestrians. I mean, I'll head to, what I'll do is, it's spring break, right? So I'll head down to Clearwater Beach after I gotta see it. I gotta be a part of this thing. Like, I need to hit 50. Like, I need to breathe. So I just want to know. Here we go. GPS 49.5, GPS is at 48. There's 50 plus, 51 on the display, 49 on GPS, weak signal. 51.7, 0.6, 49. It just never came out of that. Hello, please don't pull out in front of me. Yeah. Holy moly, that's so fast. Oh my God. Woo, that'll get your heart pumping. Jeez. Hi-ya, hi-ya, hi-ya. Like, I'm nervous, y'all. I'm like shaking. That was like crazy. Man. One of the tires is not seated well. I think it's the rear. I could feel the vibration. I'm wearing a Dome one wheel helmet. La 8879, I am. Oh, oh my God. Holy cow. Yowzas is all I have to say. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Oh my gosh. That was an event. Okay. Okay. See what we can do here is some construction. I wonder if they want to widen this. That would be nice. They're going to take this path and just widen it all the way up. Look at this. I just get clear pedestrian right to cross already. Like your bike too. I see your XP and premiums and all the e-bikes. Love it. Wheelie that thing. Ridstar. Is it Ridstar or Ridestar? I feel like it's Ridstar. It is a busy day out here. There are a ton of people on this trail, so I hope you guys can see it. I really appreciate y'all being with me. This is a special day. I'm in love. We've got to talk about a few things. One is I can't get full leg extension. I don't know if there's adjustment that I don't have. Did you see that Lavender Haze 2.0, the light? That's nice. Anyway, I need to get a higher post on here, and the seat just ain't gonna cut it. I can appreciate it, you know, I like having it here, but it's not gonna get her done. I'm gonna be behind you on your left. Please don't throw the net. Thank you. That is illegal, but whatever. You do you, my man. These times, I ain't mad at you for fishing for food, that's for damn sure. Plus, if you're catching mullet, give me some smoked fish spread, please. Oh. Yeah. Is it Melimax? I would give that a consideration. Electrics have a nice resale market in Facebook Marketplace. Like the value still holds, so that's good. So it's definitely worth thinking about. And right now they're $24.99 versus $25.99. And it's worth every penny. If you're gonna get one, please consider using the link in the description. I think the discount code works as well, and I changed it out so you'll land on the white Alpha Mini if all things work correctly. So I appreciate that. Links down below. We'll upgrade that stuff too. The throttle's in there, the Big Papa rack bag's in there, MIK's in there, the 60 amp balancer kit is there. So feel free to use that. Got a Pathfinder. She got some AirPods in on them while they're Anti Brigade. Don't get clipped. There we go. Let's get going. We'll give her a shot and get away from this crew. Just like that, 30 miles an hour. Like, from saying give her a shot to 30 miles an hour, it's just like bam! Golly. Whew. Tone it down there, Sparky. It's because it's white. It makes it faster. Ed, I'm about it, but the thing is, well, the reality is I don't think I would ever get rid of this one. I think it's a long time keep. Normally I'm running through e-bikes and it's just like, what's happening now in my life is people know and I'm being referenced and I get word of mouth sale, and even if I don't have that, I just put it in a showroom at Tampa Bay e-bikes. I'm gonna be on your left-hand side. So I got a pretty good outlet to get rid of them, but I like the ones I like. So this one, my Big Alpha, my Rapid Whip, Those are going to stick around. I think next big, big bike to go is going to be my Predator, the green Predator. And then I've got that Ranger S. Still got to do mock wheel review. And then I've got a Hemingway D5 box, which is basically the suspension of this bike is what stands out with that Hemingway. Just, what are we doing here? I'm going to get hit. Thank you. So, Ed, we can talk. We'll see. Just keep an eye on the channel. If it comes out and you know it, just shoot me a message and we'll chat it up. West Gangplank, yeah, I think Brad's explaining it to you, but the ability to flip and see. So if you have to go through a third-party app, you don't get all of the YouTube features that you need to see to manage what's going on here. So you have to go back and forth the app. Now, if the app is in the background, sometimes they stall out and you don't know it. And so I'm just doing the thing. And then the restart isn't the same as well. So it's just risky business, you know what I mean? And the Insta360 GoPro Hero, like I know, what's that dude's name in LA that, everything's always on fire. And it's like, oh, you're never gonna believe what I did. And it's like dramatizes so much crap. He's got a lot of followers and I get why he does it, but he just rides e-motos throughout LA and talks about how shitty the city is, but he's never gonna move. It's a little bit ridiculous. I think he uses GoPro, but either way, I think also Osmo, is that the right name for that camera? The Action, so I have the Ace Pro, the Ace Pro 2, and neither of those connect. The 360 X5 will go live, but it's 360 camera. So the user that is watching the show has to move the screen. And what I'm realizing now is a large percentage of people are watching on their televisions. And so that immediate style of control isn't there, so far as I know. So I hear the complaint and I understand what it is. I got to figure out something better so it's not bouncy, right? Like that's what you guys are dealing with, is bouncy stuff. And then the vicinity to the handlebars so you could actually see what the heck is going on, probably. So what could I do? I could put on a full face, run it off my chin. I could put it on top of a helmet and run it in that way. I could run vert and set it up on the dash. That would be fun. I've been thinking about doing that with Scott and Brad. So we get on the same bike and go. The problem with that is audio. So I need to be able to hear what's going on. If I use AirPods, the wind noise just gets outrageous, especially at 50 miles an hour. I'm gonna be on your left. And she's the first one to complain. Even her boy said, biker on left. No sign, no nothing. Whatever. I'm diligent about it. And the brakes work, obviously, so there's that. Did anybody ever have a Jupiter Defiant? I like that they're made in Florida, but they think way too highly of those bikes, honestly. I'm gonna be on your left. On your left, heads up. I'm gonna be on your left, down the middle. Heads up. A whole bunch of bikes, hay bikes, Venton, electric. Look at this guy and he's high, boy. I see you, bro. I see you. Just run down this area, avoid the trail. Too many people. What are we doing here? We're like splitting her. It's a little accurate. And people just, it's your world, we're just living in it. Thank you. Okay, out of the masses, there we go. Yeah, so I have to have audio collection on the sound as well. So you got to think about that too, right? I need to be able to hear it. So when you go live in tandem, you actually get the feed in your ear and there's like a 5-second delay to the broadcast. So whoever I'm live with, it's real time and then the delay is there. So you'll see a delay in chat and it's not that big a deal. And I right now use a secondary live feed on the dash here so I can actually talk to you guys, you know, when I'm not avoiding hitting the sides of cars. The thing is it has to be that iPhone integrated aspect where it will allow it. So you need a microphone that will chime in, and then you need to be able to pick up audio right then and there. And that's a lot of hookup stuff. And then I'll be hotspotting still with another phone. So, Brad, sounds like we just need to get to practicing. Scott, get with me. Like, let's just try it. Maybe we just do it on a Saturday when we're goofing around. And then just say, look, you guys, if you're here, don't expect perfection in terms of audio. It's just, it is what it is. Look at that camera setup. I like that. Is that a 360? What is that on the backside? DJI? Yeah? Are you live? Are you live on YouTube? No? Just recording out? Yeah, gotcha. Me too. I have mine on my chest right here. I like your bike. I don't think he understood most of what I said, but he did say thank you when I said I like your bike, so there's that. Hey bike. I wonder if there's a baseball game today. It's looking like that kind of crowd out. I don't know though. Lots of very outdoorsy Florida stuff going on. The bike is insanely quiet and insanely powerful, and it sounds super cool. I'm going to be behind you on your right. Oh, he had AirPods in, didn't hear me. Going to be on your left. He did too, so that was pointless. It's just the pickup, like that was 25 to 32 miles an hour, like in the blink of an eyeball. Thank you, lady. Appreciate you. I have a Predator 2. I love it, but the super loud. Yeah, the Predator is just annoyingly loud. I'm wondering how all right, LA8879, how does it compare? I'll tell you right now, it's 6'2". I would rather be on the stature of the Rabid Whip. Now, they gave up a lot with this seat post. I forgot even the name of it because it is not a suspension seat post. It is articulating dropper post. That's what it's called, a dropper seat post. So they gave up a lot so that you get that feature, and it works well for the majority of Americans that would be buying this bike. But when you reach the outer limits of height, it starts to actually take away the ability in height that can be adjusted on the bike itself. The problem with all of that is there is a switch, a cable that runs from the seat post to the handlebar, and thus it has to be removed completely, and then you have to find replacement. Not only that, but if you do that, then you need to put a lever on here versus the compression ring, which you have to have tools for. You have to have a hex head wrench, which adds another element. So not only do I need to get a proper seat post, I need to get a clamp that'll work. So probably I'll just ask them to send me one for an Alpha. I can't imagine that they're using a different diameter, but Just get an appropriate clamp so that I can have the adjustability that I want and desire. Push buttons. Are we good? Thank you. Like your bike? Yep. That was a fancy orange one. That was the Magnum I saw at Cabda. So fancy. Just chase after him on a fast-ass e-bike and then bring him like, I brought you a helmet, like your e-bike. Here you go. Maybe I have like days where I, like if I can find somebody that's ever engaged, I will, and if they say yes and they don't have one, I was like, would you like this? Sure, and they just tell their friends. Full size out. That guy Scott Hardesty, like he's crazy, but seeing it in real life is just like, yeah, that's nice. Back to the thing that I was talking about. I want the ride stature to accommodate my height. I want the gear ratio of this bike. And while I think for a lot of people the dropper seat post is cool, it ain't doing nothing for me. Thank you. Not dying is a good thing. But this thing, like I haven't pedaled, and this thing is just hard. Yeah, who's that guy? Scott Hardesty. Really? That's your reference? Like, that's the one you want to depend on for information? God. Who's that? You need to talk to Matt. The only Matt on the internet. Tail Happy TV. Just kidding. What's up, guys? It is Matt from ElectricAllWheel. Having himself a day. This thing is just unreal. All right, I'm at 80% battery, and I think I'm gonna ride over the, well, no, I can take the pedestrian. There's enough gap there, it'll be fine. Let's do this. Get out of these folks' way. I'm very thankful that I put on sunscreen, because this is one of those days where you just get fried, and because the air temperature is nice and cool, you don't notice it until you come out looking like a lobster. All right, Brad, here it is. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. It is on Primary. If you're in the area, check out E-Bikes of Tampa Bay, Florida. Get in that Facebook group, make an event, and go for a ride with your friends. Keep staying with me because I'm not going to say the last bit. I don't want y'all to go. I'll talk to you next time, but when I'm done. So the thing, like, I know I'm riding to this, we're looking for a congested pedestrian area because that was the request, plus it gives me a place to ride out to. Thing is people, they don't respond to this bike because it's so damn quiet. Like, they don't even know it's there. So the only indication they have is me, especially if I'm coming up behind them. And we'll do this as proof of concept. I'm gonna be behind you on your left. Thank you, sir. Going to be behind you on your left. On your left, down the middle. Or up the middle. Who was that? Ed? Ed telling me to say up the middle. I'm not doing it. It feels like up yours. I'm not saying it. I can't. It's just unnatural. Because when I ride this bike, it feels like it's downhill all the way. How far can you get, what's it say? A Magician Alpha, battery 72. All right, somebody whip out the and I will give you, all right? You will do 20 amp hours plus 15 amp hours. So that'll give you 35 amp hours. You're going to multiply that by 72. Now, 72 is a battery average. So it is your range voltage for your battery, low to high, right? Cut off to full charge. So multiply by 72 gives you your hours. Anybody who's riding recognizes that if you go low, it's just a situation where the battery will deplete at a lower voltage. Anyway, 35 times 72 gives you watt hours. So get that calculation, 35 times 72. And then once you've got that big old number, then you're going to divide it by 25. Now 25 is the mica toll constant. Hello. Thank you. Noticed. Thank you. All the uniforms. They're everywhere. Scientology area. Oh, look at, nope. Don't put my feet down. It's pretty nimble. Pretty nimble. Sitting here riding with my keys in. I could have lost those things on long ago. Okay, here we go. Riding the waterfront. Looks like they're going to have a concert today. I wonder what it is. So 25 is the mica toll constant. So divide 35 times 72 divided by, get that number, and then divide it by 25, and that will give you your total number. Nice mock wheel. I like your bike. And that will give you your range. Now it's going to be depleted a little because the bike already weighs a lot, right? It's plus 100. But if you just tone it down and you don't ride like a crazy person, that value will come out pretty good. So it's 20 miles an hour throttle only. Now, of course, all of this is dependent on the pressure within your tires and what's going on. Even just running the suspension, like if you're in a bouncy area, it's just going to eat up more. But overall, it's generally viable, dependent on rider weight, conditions. Is it windy? Are you always in a hilly area? Is it flat only? Like, you just got to keep that in mind. Alpha Mini for the win. It is a very nice bike for sure. .30 amp hours, or 30, yeah, sorry, that gave you the, so somebody correct Matt and tell that guy he's crazy. If we should find a real YouTuber that knows what he's talking about, just running his mouth, it is 20 plus 10. Thank you for the correction there, Chris Smithsonian. I needed that. It's good, right? This is community. This is how we learn. And go through there. So 72 times 30, get that number divided by 25. I'm going to be on your left-hand side. Thank you, sir. What we got coming? We got a couple 20s. Hello. I like your bike.
Hey, yeah.
Maybe we should go over there to that bridge. Maybe that's what I'll do. That's what I will do. I got mixed feelings about this being the Hulk Hogan trail, but Hulk Hogan was a big part of my youth. I remember going to those shows like Ultimate Warrior and some dude that had a parrot, like Coco, I think was his name or something, when it was WWF, I believe. Like, this thing is just unreal. When I pull on the throttle, I went 20 miles an hour, and I'm now at 30, and we are on the Clearwater Bridge on the steepest part of the incline. This is freaking nuts. Holy cow. Please don't be underage. I'm going to be on your left-hand side. Thank you. Just nuts. Fully charged, 72 is 84, correct? It's 84 miles. Is that what I'm seeing? 86.4, that's the value. So it's 72 times 30, Get that number, divide that by 25. Oh, man, that was freaking glass. Oh. I'm gonna be on your left. Was that glass back there? Yeah, dadgum. Yeah. I don't need any of that. Not right now. Coco Beware. Is that the name of him? I think so. I just remember a parrot, like a bird, like the guy came out and had a bird, and then like the tassels of the Ultimate Warrior, and it's like, why can't he get face paint that stays on his freaking face? You know, looks like he's a lady coming out of the club after a long night. I'm gonna be on your left. I like your bike. Got that high step 2.0 or 3.0, electric XP 3.0. White is a great choice, yeah. It's good. Oh, this bike is just insane. Also, look at the traffic. Doing it again. I'm gonna be on your left. Here we go. I got an open spot. 25 to, we are now at 35 to, that's 40. That's 43, 4, 5. Jeez. Oh my God. It's just, be normal. Everybody be cool. Like your bike. Skateboard. He's adventurous. At least he's in full face. Hello. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get out here. I'm always proud of myself for staying disciplined on the trail. I know and I recognize that you guys have seen me do some stuff, but typically I just like do it when it's nobody's around except for y'all, and just be conscious. I'm gonna be behind you on your left, behind you down the middle. There we go. That's what's a group of e-bikes called? A gaggle? Gaggle of e-bikes? You know what these tires, like low key, like very faintly, they sound like swarming wasps at like 18 miles an hour. I'm gonna be behind you on your left. Behind you on your left. Don't glare at me if I'm trying to avoid you getting hit by the bike. And it's best to look left, not right. Pro tip. Let's see, take this pedestrian cross, go here. And since it's here, I'll get here. Everybody's favorite, the roundy bowdy doody doo thing. First in Florida to not lose your mind. Watch her. The people. What do we got up here? Let's see what we can do. City riding, city riding. City riding. Ooh. Ooh. What we'll do, over the curb. So 5 miles an hour is where I'm at now. I'm dropping, I'm like 3 and I'm holding steady. I'm just kind of leaning on the seat and the post for balance, and then using throttle so I can feather. It is working. I'm going that way. So we are that like 1.5 I just saw in the display. So that's what I managed holding my balance. So that is a quality situation. Looks like this pedestrian crossing is open now. So I'm gonna jump up here and then use that to get into the roadway. There's that. And then you guys, it's bouncing around. So it's coming up. Sorry about the screen. Tourist mecca today. Very beachy and it's still early because people are still at church. Heads up. Behind you on your right. Managed. Football. Behind you on your right. Down the middle. Thank you. I'm going to be behind you on your left. Heads up, down the middle. Ooh, very beachy. Oh my. Going to be on your left. Sit down now. Good. Dun, 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 dun. Does this count as crowded pedestrian area, and how nimble is it? Like, people don't even know until I'm on them. The only reason they're turning around is because I'm telling them I'm here. You cannot hear this bike. $100.4. All right, Ed, I screwed up and I said 35. It's actually 30 because the rear on this is 10 amp hours. So run that down. I think it was 86.4 is what we saw in the comments before. But I appreciate you and all of your diligence checking that out for me. Going to be behind you on your left. Going to be on your right-hand side, ladies. Thank you. Going to be behind you on your left, Keystone, and then I'm coming around, so watch out, guys. Thank you. I think it's get it done. Like, I was able to hold speed at 1.5 miles an hour. Like, I didn't fall. I was telling Brad I took the whip and I was able to do switchbacks on a handicap ramp. I'm going to be behind you on the left at Harbor Freight, and there were like 3 of them, and I was able to stay on the whole time, which is, it's pretty good for a bike this size. Going to be on your left. The thank you culture is insane. Like, if you say it in the morning, like everybody, it's like the expectation. I think it's gonna turn on its head though. Like, the expectation to say thank you is gonna override everything. And then if you don't do it the right way, then you're the bad guy. Here we go. Acceleration. That's 22 to 30, 33 right now, 35. It's just freaking crazy. 35 holding. I'm just kind of feathering off. Just wanted to get around that car. Man. Do I like the experience on that versus regular series, guys? Give me a second to read that question. I'm coming up to the Sand Key Bridge which is the steepest incline in the vicinity that I can use. I'm gonna get on it at like 20 and then show you guys the acceleration. So I'm gonna wait until I'm on a nice steep incline on this thing and then roll through at 20. It's gonna piss the car off, but it is what it is. So we're going. See, that's a Floridian for you, but we're gonna go ahead and give her some acceleration and get on up. We are now at 38 and climbing. This is gonna hit 40 miles an hour on this incline, which is much steeper than the Clearwater Ridge, and we're still accelerating. Yes, yes, just insanity. Oh, it's super windy up here too. Woo. It's my white Model Y to go with my white Magician Alpha Mini. Oh my, oh my. Slow down, slow down. Stop telling me how to live my life. That's nice. 71% battery. I have no idea how far a trip has been. We just hit 14 miles. That's all rotations, including the wheel test when we unboxed. Getting some shade and then check these questions for you guys. That's been fun. Okay, what do we got to say? Per my control, SC7235 is Swarm. That's the harness. How far can you get one battery from 72-volt Magician Alpha Mini kilometers? Crazy Machine. It's not meant to be operated with just one battery. It's the difference between the GB and the S cells. They are meant to work in tandem. Keep that in mind. I went through the park yesterday and left because I forgot my bell. Yeah, this bike is really crazy quiet. And honestly, Beavis, like the spacing for the bell I would want here on the left, and it's taken up by this dropper seat post thing. Ed, pretty crowded. The water looks terrifically blue. It is. Rob, I like your bike. West Gangplank Productions. I'm not sure what you're referring to, saying, you know, what. Yeah. Do you like the experience on the Mini versus and regular size? Reason I'm asking, I'm 6'3" and I'm trying to figure out which to purchase. Seeds of truth. All right, so here's the deal, right? Because of the dropper seat post, I can tell the difference in the variable height. I'm 6'2", and I'm already, we've been chatting about me changing that. So it would require removal of the cable, taking off the switch from the dashboard here, but I'm considering it heavily already. I'm not getting full leg extension on the release of the seat, and I want it, and I need it, you know what I mean? So there's that. Like I was saying earlier, if I was on the whip, I do get that extension. There is a second seat post that you put on there for taller riders. And that seat is pretty cushy and comfortable. And that is pretty much an out of the box situation or something I can handle first. With this bike, I'm gonna have to take it out. And that means it's cabled through the frame to really have anything to do with this. So I must carefully consider what I'm doing. In terms of the bike itself, this thing's pretty sweet, right? It's gonna be a situation like, where are you? Now, if I'm taking bikes like this out, and I wanna take this one out, I have to get some kind of crossbar if I'm gonna put it on my compression arm rack for my car, and I don't have to do that with the whip. However, with this one, I get the step-through capability. With the whip, I have to kick over the back. If I'm on the full-size Alpha, step-through is really nice, and I think, honestly, I just don't pull out the red one because I've souped up my Batch 1 gray high-step Magician Alpha, and I'm never going back, and I'm tall enough where I can kick over. I would say step through full size 26x4, and I would say you should have made that decision some time ago because they changed the pricing, but it is what it is. Still good value in the bike. Discover 3M, all the boys like it. So Rob, you didn't make a bad choice. I actually sold one when I was at Tampa Bay e-bikes, so good job. I can sell a bike. I know that for sure. But this bike sells itself. We in some sand. Oh, good power. All right, it's still able to trudge through. This is nice. I feel it. It's breaking loose, but I got some acceleration, and it's just going. My, this thing don't play. It's like it dares you. It is super bright out. Being on the sand, I wish I had sunglasses. I need my transitions. So this side, this is called Sand Key, and it's a county park. It's really nice. Lots of cool stuff out here, but I think I'm gonna stay. This is the last end of the beach, and this one's gonna get pretty crazy, but it's more for the hotels out here. You don't see as much of the just tourist traffic as you do on the other side of the bridge, which I am now going to go back that way. I think I'm gonna go to House of Beer. I did not bring a lock, so I've just got to be conscious of that. And I'm gonna go have an apple juice and talk to you guys if you're still around. So that's where I'm headed. I'm gonna do a reverse course. Always fun in the sand. Lean back, lean back. Turning is a trick too. It's like a delay. You know you've turned, but the bike hasn't cut in yet. But it just really powers through sand. I was on that mock wheel yesterday in the sugar sand out at Honeymoon, and man, it had a hard time. And I ran in on a like half full battery is where I started, and man, it just chewed through that battery. It made it though. I mean, there's that, right? It added the power, did the thing it needed to do, but going through sand is crazy. But this bike has got some attitude, got some power. Let's see what we can do here. Feels natural. Just ride with these guys. And we're about 30, 31 miles an hour. It's a nice audible. Like I like having the mufflers. Like it just feels like a part of that, which is always a good sign. I'll be fitting in with Brad in the Z06. Kaplooey. don't have to change gears on this thing. Just go and go more. This is where it gets interesting. I'm going to be behind you on your left. Thank you. And we just skipped in on the motorcycles. They'll love that. Thank you. Nice stop. Now what? We got pedestrian crossing. Perfect. There we go. Voila. That is the magic of having an e-bike. I'm still here. Mr. Scott. Do a wheelie past, no. One, I fear for my safety. Two, I don't want to lose the bike on the first day. That would suck, you know? And so we're in that scenario right now. Thank you. We're gonna go on the other side of this guy so they can turn. And then what? We're gonna give her some juice. Come in here. And let you guys see the Clearwater sights before I leave the beach forever. Oh, wow. All right. That is, oh, that's an interesting approach. I'm going to be behind you on your left. On your left. Heads up. Going to be behind you on your left. Thank you. Oof. This guy. Look out. He's going to tow your ass. Get ready to back up and get you. Dun, 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 dun. It drops pretty well. It's so quiet, nobody knows you're here. That's the thing. Nobody knows. Heads up, I'm going to be on your right. I like your sunglasses. I'm going to be behind you on your right. Thank you. Going to be on your right. A lot of people have vacation brain, which I can understand. I am the last person to... Heads up. Heads up, heads up, heads up. Heads up. Behind you on your left. Heads up, down the middle. I'm going to be on your left. On your left, ladies. On your left. Dun, dun, dun. Spring break. Going to be on your left. I'm going to be behind you on your left, down the middle. On your left. Thank you. So I'm at sub 5 miles per hour. Just it's casually going through. Everything's fine. I'm going to be on your right-hand side. Heads up. Going to be behind you on your left. Actually, I am done with this. That was a lot. Doable though, in case you were wondering. Let's go. Cruising down the street, 64. Leave that. Already at 25. Just, geez, my gosh, it's like a rocket. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get ahead of these. Heads up. There we go. Golly. Get over here. Now we're back to normal. Okay. She had butterfly sunglasses. They were very unique and very bedazzled. That was the guy that I said, I like your camera setup. The guy on the bridge that was looking out. So battery, 65%. I mean, I've pulled high speed whenever I really feel like it. Total trip distance, 17.2. And I've had control in every aspect. And it's pretty amazing. Just like that, right? Get beyond a guy like that. Just into the wind right now. This is really going to eat up some battery. I don't care. Clearwater Police is on the causeway, so I'm not gonna. I had half a mind to get out there and run a full speed right up the ramp, but I'm not doing that. It's just not worth it. But it wouldn't be because he heard me. He would have been like, "What was that?" Now you see me, now you don't. I got a new nickname now. I think he recognized me. I think maybe he did. No idea. Was that did Lear? No. Come now. Was that who I think it was? I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you. I was you. How are you? Hi. All right, hang on. I am. Come on out of there. Yeah. I'm on a live video now, so I got my audience is with me on my phone.
Oh, really? Oh man, so I gotta make a good impression.
Yeah, you gotta be cool. Be cool.
All right.
This is a new bike that I just unboxed. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Excellent. So everybody knows I go to the Columbia, and he's there every day.
Well, that's what I do for a living.
And so we always chat it up, talk about e-bikes. So, hi, I'm Matt. Jeannie, nice to meet you. I like your bike.
That's a nice bike.
It is. It's very fast. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. How's that? See if it sits well for you. Good. All right, first kick up your kickstand. It's on your left. Okay, I'm gonna give you this warning and you'll hear it. It's not gonna process very well because you're gonna experience it. Go that way. Be careful, okay? It's very powerful, but try the throttle on the right hand side. Yep. It's not a joke, it is extremely powerful. Yeah, we're gonna. It's something. Well, the thing is, it's so refined that I can dial it down to like 2 miles an hour, and it's still I can still ride it. It has responsiveness that can handle that, and then it will go up to 50 miles an hour. But it has settings where you can legally cut it off, right? Class 1, Class 2, Class 3, and then like it's Canada. It's either Canada or California. I'm not sure which one. But you know, all of the variations. Can you use throttle? Can you not use throttle? That kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It is definitely. It's an oh my god bike for sure.
I went 50 miles an hour and just like this.
Nothing, right?
Oh my god.
The best feeling is going up a hill.
I bet.
And it's just.
I bet.
Yeah.
I'm already dreading going back.
Yeah.
Wow.
In case you don't know, I'm pretty sure I can add a second battery to that one, and I'm pretty sure I can add a second battery to that one if the time ever comes. So just let me know. And if you do want to do it, we'll sort it out. All right?
I'm sure we will.
Yeah. You know,
I know what you like.
there's like 60 people with us, so we can't be saying it all out loud.
No.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
Appreciate
it's
you.
great to
Good
see you.
to see
I
you.
was like, I think that's him.
Yeah, it was, and I thought the same way.
I was like, I wonder if he actually came out today and went to Clearwater. Yes. Yes, enjoy your ride. It's getting crowded, so get it done quickly. Yeah. All right, guys. Likewise, have a good day. That's how you create another magician customer right there. I see here. Did I lose them? Wi-Fi settings. That's that. Not W personal. Get in there. Low data mode. We're on. Reset. Oh, there we go. I go eat at the restaurant he manages like once a week. And so that was cool. I think that was pretty awesome. And I was able to allow him to try that thing. I'm sure it's not often that you get to try it without having to worry. That wind is rough coming in right now. Yeah, this is Clearwater Causeway. They put a lot of money into this thing because of the tourism aspect. If you're in a car, you spend a lot of time here, and so they like having the avenue aspect and then the way it's set up. I think it's boulevard is the style where you have a huge median and it's very well landscaped, etc. And then that leads up to the deck of the bridge and then over. And the Clearwater Bridge itself is a visual masterpiece. And this is just crazy. Like at any time, I know I can just gas it and it's gonna fly. Cramp. Here we go. So 18, 26, 27, 30.
Right? It's just like that. It's that fast. It's not a joke. Going to be on your left. 19. I want to kid it again. Already at 30, and that's on uphill. Coming out, leveling off at the top of the deck. 35. And still on the incline. It's just nuts. Like your bike? She had an OG XP1 high step. I'm going to be on your left. I like your trike. Into the roundabouty. Wow. Bike coming up. Like your bike? Yeah, that cross current. I think that's what that was. That was juiced, full size. Juice making a comeback. Are they really making a comeback? What can I do here? I need to get back on the trail, but if any of you are curious, right? So we went across the causeway. We are now on inland side Clearwater, not Clearwater Beach. We are in the landmass. And this is really, really dominated by Scientology, and incredibly so. Like right now, I know that I'm on mic and I'm on camera. They've got cameras everywhere in this area. It's pretty crazy to see. Hi. We ready? I think we're ready. I'm going in behind this guy. And I'm pretty sure they bought up a lot of this. So Scientology to my left, Scientology to my right, more Scientology on the right, up here where the guy is crossing out. Scientology some more, Scientologist. All Scientologists. I don't know what their class is. I don't know the difference in the uniform states. More Scientology, and on my left is the Clearwater Library. So, now what? Where are we here? Just going. So what they've done is, like, a lot of these buildings in this area, it wasn't in the greatest of shape, and they bought them all up, but they don't really use them. So this building you see here is Scientology, and all the way down that block is Scientology. They bought it. The park they use quite a bit for events. It's just a lot. They use it a lot. I think I'm gonna cheat. I'm cheating. Definitely cheating. This is Scientology. This one is. This one is. Like, they're just buying everything. And then I believe they have influence on Clearwater City Council now, too. That's Scientology. And now you're moving back into this, like, generally regularly owned. Going as a bike. This is just crazy responsiveness. I'm at 41 right now, 43.3, 45. I'm into the wind. It is incredibly windy right now. 46. If I dip down, it definitely, so it's me that's causing the lag at 47. Just, wow. Battery, 54%. I'm gonna be on your left. I don't know what that's about, why you would think get in the middle when you can't move. 4 choices. Oh. So add motor, yes. 52's running this thing. Brakes are really good. Adjust this front suspension. Going through that roadway was really a big indicator that something just needs more. My signal's gonna pick up, so y'all hang tight. Dunedin is another, we're heading into Dunedin, Southside Dunedin, and they, it's another touristy area, so if you're seeing it, it's glitchy. We're coming through, and it'll clear up soon. This is, they call it Bayshore. And it runs into Dunedin from Clearwater. Go. Right out. Like your bike. Like your bike too. I'm going to be on your right-hand side. Thank you. Yeah. Going to be on your left. What's up, my man? This is always good, right? It's a nice walk, too. Not that I do that sort of thing. Walking. Actually, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Cannot associate with such actions. Walking. What is that? Walk to my e-bike. All right. see what we got here. The ability. They'll love me for this. Pedestrian out. Here we go. Get on the smooth roadway and then let her rip. So 51% battery, 22.6 miles, tons of high-speed passes, and here's another one. So 43, 44, I'm still into the wind. It is incredibly windy right now. 46, 47. Oh my gosh. Things that make you go, huh? Lots of velo tricks. Aventins. And I'm gonna turn from here and get off of this and get back on the trail so I can get down, show you guys the main thoroughfare. Is there a game today? Okay. All right, thank you. Season's over. Baseball's done? Oh, preseason. I guess because the Blue Jays, that's their training camp, right? I think that's what it is. Toronto Blue Jays do spring training here. I watch baseball. Matt himself barely has stabilization. You know, you guys, like, what do you want me to do about it? It's the chest mount, and I turned it up as directed by one Scott Hardesty, and it's doing the wobbly thing. Ed, on hard takeoff, especially at an angle, yes, it feels, I know that it's floating. Like it skims the ground. It's barely catching traction, the front wheel, that is. Doing, thank you, thank you. Heads up. Thank you. Gonna be behind you on your left. Hoo-ah. Gonna be on your left. What is that? What kind of bike is that? Is that that's a Bafang 650 mid? It is. That is a huge one. What is that thing? Irika? Nyrika. Oh my God.
Took 6 months to get it.
No doubt. I like your bike, bro. That thing looks gnarly.
Yeah, I mean, throttled out on it. No pedaling. I'm still in the mid-30s.
I just unboxed this. I hit 52.
52 miles per hour?
Yeah.
No way. Oh,
Way.
what?
Yeah. It's a Magician Alpha Mini.
I'm significantly heavier than you.
No, bro, it'll take you 50. Easy. It'll take you to. Mm-hmm.
What's in that thing?
It's a Bafang 3000 with the
Oh,
60 amp
3000
controls. Yeah.
So you already got,
Yeah, it's a hub too.
yeah.
You've got a lot more torque.
I'm gonna have more
on that
torque,
high
but
end.
You've got to constantly shift this thing, where with the hub you don't. I don't
Yeah,
like
no.
before.
I've been, so where am I at? I'm at 23 miles, full battery, but I've done a lot of high-speed passes, and it's, yeah. It's dual battery, 10 in the rear, 20 in the frame. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I have a YouTube channel if you're interested. It's called ElectricAllWheel. My name's,
ElectricAllWheel?
yep, it looks like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have, this ride will be posted today, so you might see yourself. I won't
That's
tell
awesome.
anybody.
I'm totally fine with that.
but I like your bike for sure.
Yeah, it took about 6 months to get. It's all carbon fiber. It's got a 1500 watt in there. I think it's a 17.5 amp hour or 18 amp hour battery, I think is what it is.
That's a RockShox rear
Yes.
seat? Yeah, look at you.
So, yeah, it took forever to get. It's got to go through all sorts of customs, then be assembled in Canada, then be shipped down here, and it was a load of fun. So,
What does it say? Max Shojai?
yeah, Max Shoten, I have his number. So I wound up having an issue with this one, and the owner of the company, actually the designer and owner of the company, actually reached out to me personally to make sure that I was satisfied with. There was just an issue with it.
That's
But
nice. I mean, that feels good for sure.
Yeah, he extended the warranty on it, and I've got only 700 miles on it right now, so still going through braking.
Keep after it. Beat the brakes off that thing.
What was your name again?
Matt.
Mitch.
Mitch, nice to meet you. ElectricAllWheel, okay? Video suck in the beginning, so don't hold it against me.
ElectricAllWheel.
Yep, it's all one word.
Right on.
All right, have a good day. Like your bike, bro. Let's get on over here. Do this. This is the P map. Some apple juice. I think I deserve it. I know I do. You know, I'm a friendly guy. I try and say, I would have let him ride it if we just had the space, but I could tell he's very protective of that bike. I would be too. A long time to wait. Let's see. Miles per hour? With a Z. Mango Hefeweizen. 20.
Sign tap or close out?
Close out, please.
Tap and sign and you're good to go. Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Next. Hi. Good, what are you having? Yeah, anything else?
Voila. Line that.
What a day. Rob, thank you for the beer, man. Appreciate you. What a day. That bike is nutsos. That thing is just crazy. Um, it's sitting right in front of me. I'm super pleased to have figured this out. I really, really am happy about it. I do wonder how many people tune in in the hopes that something disastrous happens. Like, one day I know it's bound to happen, and I'm just trying not to think about it too much, but it's gonna happen. Wow, look at this. Look at that. Warrior? I mean, is that a wonky? What kind of bike is that? I have no idea what that was. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, there's some fruit in this here. Mullican V7B. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you all for just being here. It's cool to just have a crew that I can share this with. I'm just thinking about the variability. So I hear the complaints about the vibration. I've got to do something about it, but I'm not sure how to go about it. I think as the cameras and the syncs to the iPhone get better and better, probably like the versions 3, 4, and 5. Surly? It's a Surly? Surly Warrior, is that what you're saying? Let's see. Is that the Warrior e-bike? Walfisk. That's what it was. A Walfisk Warrior. Yeah, very fat tires. Can you guys hear all the voices around me? Or is it just me? Brad, stop poking the bear. So you can hear the kid, and you can hear the folks behind me. Do you want to go to the park? Do you? They're coming in. Y'all be ganging up. And look what you started, Rob. Look what you've done. Look what you've done to me. It's in the works still. It's hard. Like, I just ordered up like 30K worth of product, and just making sure that everything that comes through is good. And I do not put retail apparel at the forefront of things. That's the thing. It's 1:22. I would have thought this would be more busy, but I guess lunch, and if they're not at lunch, they're going to the beach. Anybody worth their Florida salt is going to the beach right now. In their car, not their e-bike.
I do remember that was a good day. Like I think we sat like right behind where I'm at right now. I have the picture where we're looking long down the table. It was that was a good day. I got scared when that lady almost like she fell on her ankle. It wasn't great. Like before we even left, and so it's just like I don't want to be in a mix of. I just don't want it to be problematic. My. I'm not mad about it. Lady just went by here on her bike in a G-string. Florida. Very much Florida. Sorry I didn't get it up. Yeah, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know. I heard the people next to me laugh, and she's like, "Oh my!" And I was like, "Oh, what?" And I picked my head up and I look out, and I was like, "Oh yeah," but I didn't have time to flip the screen. It is an interesting day. I'm looking at a hay bike Mars that has a Yosei Power aftermarket battery in it. Oh my. Hello, little man. This little dude. Just walked right up and sat in front of me at my feet and stood and just stared me in the eyeballs. It's Florida all the time here. You never know what you're gonna get. Yeah. Still creepy though. Nishiki. It's a bit busy here. I'm going to finish this up and get back to the ride and get back to the house. I still got to clean up all the tools and do the thing. If you haven't figured it out, I'm very satisfied with this bike. It is pretty unbelievable. And there are going to be some really, really specific preferences that you have in choosing this or the Rabbit Whip. And it's going to come down to how you feel, like the gain, the power, the throttle responsiveness. Like if you're flying around and trying to top out at 50 the whole time, more power to you, but you're not going to get some battery longevity. But if you need to get up to that speed in traffic to get around something and do it, like hands down, like the best. The Fang system of both these brand bikes is really, really fantastic. This bike, dropper seat post, is, I don't know, I think maybe it's gimmicky. I think it works for some people, but I will say that the seat is a lot more comfortable than the Batch 1 Alphas. So there's that. And I would need more height for myself, but you know, it's nice. It's just a nice package of things. I think I'd also like taller handlebars. Now he's messing with the bike. I don't know about all that. I'm like, oh, he's so cute, and like until it falls on him. Here comes mom. Yeah, what are you doing, little man? What are you doing? Oh man. It's largely dependent if I do this route, you know, go down this road of lives, what's the signal like in the area? Like I know in this area I have pretty good signal, it's not much of a problem. You can get out to these like North Tampa area and all that, there's a high probability that I would lose cell signal. So then that becomes like a recording video. So I haven't really done that part of it and really tested it all out, but it does give me pause. Let's see. Also, Couldn't stop at the house of beer. Uh, well, Rob, honestly, yes, the D3 has the same body. I don't know if you're talking about an aftermarket battery or if you're just looking to stow it. If it's an aftermarket battery, absolutely. You can get a down tube battery and do the same strap setup that I did. Um, if it is a Velotric battery, then I don't know that I would put it there. I think I would rack it on the back. No pressure. No pressure, Brad. You've been told to make the whip $23.99 with an EAW 100,000. Velotric battery, yeah. Don't want to lose the rack. Yes, you might do is run an e-bike strap, do an outward facing hook and loop, and then run a 2-loop over it, and then just have it on. Or you can do the bottle cage strap adapters and then have something there to like clip onto those strap adapters that wraps up on your bike. There's a lot of ways to get through it. Yeah, MIK adapter for sure. I'm gonna go that triple. I've been trying to get the down tube, like to find a good source for down tube readily available. I know Alex down tube on his Alpha 26x4, but I want to get one that I know that other people can get their hands on easily, and we know that it's going well and it matches all the specs. The BMS, well, is really compatible with the controller, etc. And if you do that, then you can put it on the down tube and it'll hold and just one here, and you don't lose your rack. That is key. However, the bike case Big Papa rack bag like holds that cube battery and then has those panniers on the side. There's a lot of storage. It just becomes really, really rear heavy e-bike. The mod MIK adapter is the way to go. Just like trim down those things. Can you hear me, Scott? I know the voices behind me are faint, but I think they're intrusive. So. I sat here and then they came up behind me, so there's nothing else to do. And I'm smelling now a fantastic burger. What else? That's another thing we need to go through here. No bell. Like, I think they need to put the bell back in. The original bell that they had with the Alpha, it's something they should do. MIK is pretty good. No horn. I think they're doing light kit adaptation, and if they do that, there'll be a horn in that front setup. I've got a couple coming in sample setups with the 5-pin Bafang, supposed to be a Bafang setup and working. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to integrate that on Dash and I'll show you guys. Yes, Ron, well, there will be. The pallet came in of the 5 Alpha Minis and they are at the service center right now and should be within the next week going to be at Dunedin. So you'll be able to test them there. So get your Alpha Mini test ride in at Dunedin, Tampa Bay e-bikes. It is worthwhile for sure. Oh my gosh. That's birth control. That's why I do not have children. Or a bloodhound. There's a bloodhound just... both have hay bikes. Did you mess with the compression on the forks? I did. I set them. I released a little bit when I was coming down Bayshore because that road was just super rough and I was getting a lot of feedback. So when I did, it smoothed out really well. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera because it's loose on the chest doing this the whole time. But yeah. So that's, Brad, I think what you're alluding to is dash assembly on the Rapid Whip is much more component rich. Horn, headlight on off, and turn signals. And that's not on the Magician Alpha Mini at all. So if you're into that and you want to integrate it and you just don't want to deal with, you know, trying to add that stuff later on, it's already there on the Rapid Whip. So consider that. And if I'm to make a suggestion, it's white or mocha choca chocolate glittery color, whatever that is. That one, the Java the Hutt stuff, that bike, it's pretty cool. The mistake color that now everybody loves. Get that one. But if you're on, it's mocha choca Java the Hutt. Don't try and tell me what's what, okay? I've seen it with my own eyes from pictures that you sent me, Brad. Oh yeah, changing the compression on that thing makes a huge difference, for sure. All right, I think I'm about done with my 20. Oh, there it is again. That thing looks gnarly. He's got a helmet that's pretty awesome too. Yeah, John Hicks. It's not, I don't know that readily that he complains, but he uses, so the politics of late, it's just this, he uses the crisis state of LA and, you know, like going out of his way to, from the fires, the LA fires to like the homelessness and all this stuff. It's like, bro, like, why don't you do something about it? You got a freaking 1 million+ followers, do something about it. But instead he uses that to, it just, I don't know. It just don't feel right, you know, and a lot of his thumbnails, it's always like chaos and disaster and everything else to get your attention. And oh my, what's he doing now? What's he gonna run? It's like, you'd think that he's just walking into a wall of heroin needles or something, but it's, you know, every place has it. I can find that here in Dunedin. I can go find it in Clearwater. I can go find it in Palm Harbor. And it is like, how do we as a society take care of those things? Look at that. And I just don't agree with, I don't know. I've never met him, so I don't know. I just don't like that at all. And it reminds me of Electrified Latina and all the crap she tried to do. And just shut up, right? But, you know, it's now baked into his viability. And then also in a spate of pettiness, like, Steve from Wired sent him a Predator. It's just like, what, bro? Like, we've been loyal. And a lot of conversation with Steve, myself, and Scott. And then, you know, like, suddenly there's discount codes, and suddenly he's got a dual motor 20-incher, and freaking John Hicks gets a gray Predator. And it's just like, dude, what the what? I don't understand. So yeah, Venom, I complain, it's something. And if I knew how to leverage it with in good conscience, I would do the same thing, honestly. Like, he has a livelihood through that YouTube channel right now, and he probably, and that's what made it. So he had, you know, that's the way he knows to generate revenue to make that thing viable. All right, you guys hold tight. Citizen Cycle tried to use his manufacturer. He did the same thing I did. I've known for a long time who the manufacturer of wired bikes was, even before wired was wired. And Steve gets real sensitive thinking he owns all of that, and I guess he does in respect to the relationship. But Brian tried to reach out directly to get his light kits hooked up. That's why you saw the situation with Spark Cycle Works and how they were setting up his harnesses and doing all the connection. And so he told him about it. The Magician Alpha came out. Magician reached out to Brian, and he did a review, and then, you know, all bonds were broke after that. And that's when you start seeing Wired is paying influencers to do the stuff, and you know, and that's why you have the Viper going to freshly charged, that kind of thing. But that crew is really awesome, and they were very cool about the way they just like talking to him about the unfair advantage of providing discount coupons to just a select group, right? It's kind of like every e-bike goes to Matt from Tail Happy, and it sets all other influencers into a position where they can't really take advantage of that. And if you're trying to maintain a channel like this, it gets real hard. And so it's just it's whatever. And for me, I set up the base of ElectricAllWheel before I even started worrying about being a YouTuber. So the website was there, the products were there, and it was about trying to help everyone out. I don't know what this is about, but this is gotta stop. All right, heads up. Behind you, down the middle. Ooh-wee. That was what a day that was. So, long story short, Brian tried to use the manufacturer of wired bikes to do his light kits. Wired's on a 12-volt system. He couldn't do it. They had a little tiff. You know, he's no longer the pride and joy of Wired anymore. And Steve just moved on. And then he moved into discount codes and different tiers, right? And so that guy at Wired Nation has a discount code, but like he's locked his channel into just wired bikes, and it's just, I don't know if that's a good move. But in Steve's mind, I'm sure that that's loyalty, and so that value, you know, the value's there. Every now and then I sell a wired bike, and I know that that means that, you know, the ElectricAllWheel faithful appreciate what we do. So right back at you guys, I appreciate you as well. And right there is when the front wheel came off the ground. It's kind of like hopped up, a little floating levitation situation, because I gave her some full throttle. I still have people that buy wired through my channel, and I have never done a full review on the 72 volt class. Going to be behind you on your left. I've never done a full review on the Magician Alpha either, but I think everybody understands what's going on in terms of my usage and what I'm really doing. I always thought that Brian would catch the shite end of the stick when he created the 52 volt motor add-ons and targeted wired bikes. And honestly, I was able to convince him to allow me to have an affiliate account through Citizen Cycle and then sold those things. And then Brad and I did installs on, he did installs on many cruisers. Like people were coming through Tarp and Tom's e-bikes quite a bit to do that 52 add-on. And then if you were around, you saw that when I did mine, did a 60 volt add-on and overvolted the 52 volt motor setup and controller that was sold by Citizen Cycle, which was like, oh God, is that for real? Is it gonna work? You know, everybody worries about that. But it's more or less the components. The other end of it is the cutoff features for the battery, that kind of stuff, which would be controlled by the controller, not the BMS, because your BMS would likely cut out the battery before its time because of the cutoff for the controller. Dump in here. This is why I like this bike right there. That stuff just makes it so easy. I'm gonna be on your left. Like your bike, my man. It's very nice, very clean. Retro spec, got that green, like mint green color, very nice. Some electrics. Magician's supposed to be coming out with a new model. Like it's supposed to be now, like there should be in contact very soon. I know that they're dealing heavy with this Alpha Mini, and like you got a lot of the bigger names out there doing it. Tim, Shoot the Chit, that was a good video. Like him on his Magician, he doesn't, you know, he just rides now and he talks. It's just fun listening to him go through conversation. Scott's review will be out soon. I think Generation e-bikes is one, so that'll be out. Conflict of interest, it's okay. You need to experience it to know. You got to know what the competition is doing, and there's no problem in enjoying it, right? We don't have to just be elitists. It's like, only this bike, that's it. Thank you very much. Here we go. I'm going to be behind you on your left. I like your bike. Going to be behind you on your left. Thank you. All e-bikes matter. That's why I say I like your bike. I started doing that, you know, when there was the big, don't get an e-bike, does not exercise, right? So a lot of people that had e-bikes in that coming into the COVID era and then coming out of it were getting an infinite amount of grief from the purists who were like, there's no exercise, e-bike sucks. And it's like, oh yeah, homie, come here. Come here and try this bike. Sit on this bike and I dare you not to smile. I dare you to ride this and not smile and feel like a little kid. And it never failed. I've converted so many people to e-bike riders, it's insane. But all of that was happening at that time. So anybody with an e-bike, if you guys go back way back into the shorts of ElectricAllWheel, you will see just really poor quality shorts. The audio was horrible. I wasn't really in tune to the microphone situation, but anybody I stopped and talked to, they were more than willing to talk about their bike. And then I found out that the best way to get them to engage with me is just go, hey, is that and then they're like Electric XP, or is that in a vintage cinch? And be like, oh yeah, it is. Like, have you ever ridden one, right? Like, and they did not mind talking about their bikes. And that's a strange thing when you're running up on a stranger, but at that time, I could I had a really, really high success rate in getting people to talk to me. And I was all over these bikes, so I knew what they were when they were oncoming. So I could register what the bike was immediately and then ask them, so they just like, you know, it was immediate bonding. So I was able to get with these people and talk about their bike, and they loved it. and that's how a lot of it began. And that's why I have like the video count for ElectricAllWheel is plus 700, plus 800 is because of that. I stopped doing that because it, you know, it doesn't hold that much weight. But I, again, like today, you know, Diddley was out here at Clearwater Beach, and I told him, I'm like, you need to go and experience this. Last time I saw him at the Columbia. And so he did, and that's when he waved. That's why I turned back. But it's just not, it's not the same as it was. You know, a lot of people are into it. The purists, if they're feeling a certain kind of way about, you know, don't ride an e-bike, like they keep their mouths shut, because it's, in this area, it is dominating the culture. The problem we're having is that the young bucks are, you know, doing young buck stuff, like wheeling into groups. Look at that. That's a nice bike. That's fancy. Hello. And there's a riff. And then a lot of people that are on e-bikes, like, they don't want to get into politics, but the reality is you better get into it if you want to have or affect change appropriately. See if I can get through this before the red light change. That's what I jumped off that trail for. And I just want to get, yeah, I saw it. So the crossing here on the right just stopped, so I bounced into the roadway so that I can get through the intersection. Now I'm going to come into the bike lane, and then I'm going to come up on the bus stop, and then I'm going to just roll right back into the Pinellas Trail to continue our regularly scheduled programming. It's I don't know, like, I'm just like on a nostalgic trip into memory lane and how all this started. Yeah, there are a ton of people out today for sure. Shark bikes, yeah. Scott has started the Mako from Scott Hardesty. Check out the review. You can compare it to an Aventon Summit. I'm like, no. Or Velotric Summit, right? Wait, Aventon, I got them confused. Don't tell either one of them I did that at all. Either way, that company, he told me, like, they dared to say that they want to compare to an EMVT into MTB, and and you look at it, it's just like, what the hell? Your freaking headlight is baked into this shark shell thing you've got going on. Your frame is just all sorts of whack. Like your bike. Shark Mako. I am at 50% battery. An hour's ride time, 26.9 miles. You guys have a really good understanding of my high-speed pulls. I'm gonna come off this. Like your bike. Something's wrong with his bike, though. Something's seriously wrong with his bike. He's got something going on. Let's see here. The Rambless, yes, that thing. Yeah. Sharknado, the movie. An Orca e-bike, the black and white. He's a man-eater. Like your bike. Oh. Just so smooth, so freaking nice and smooth. Watch this, here we go. Let her eat, let her eat. 21, where are we at? 30, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, oh, uphill, 40, into the wind, oh, blasted in the face by the wind, 42, 43, And then some nice brake application to where are we at? 10 miles an hour now? Jeez, it's so freaking sweet. So sweet. Take y'all through the neighborhood and let you see. This is backside Palm Harbor, like waterside, and then we'll go through and you will see, I think we'll go through not Crystal Beach, but Ozona. It's called Ozona, like Old Town Ozona. So that house that was under construction, what they do is they split lots here and they put an access way on the left-hand side and then replat the lot, and so they sell off the front end of things. So they keep the house on the backside close to water, give themselves driveway access, and then sell off a plot of land which people build a house on the front side of what used to be the whole lot. That happens a lot here. I've been saying the word lot, but a lot, real estate lot, parcel lot, like this, right? That's a very deep lot, and what they'll do is they'll sell off this front space for another house and leave the driveway, like this one. That's a perfect example. There's a house in front of the original, right here, right? That's one, and they just had it built. And then there is the original home lot driveway. It's an interesting situation. So everybody's just sitting on this fucking freaking, I didn't say that, YouTube, please don't listen to me, $500,000 in just vacant land on the front side parcel, and you never have to give up what you've got. And then I think what happens is if you sell it individually and it's access, your tax rate goes down too. However, you've got neighbors right in front of you. It is a lot of lots. You are very observant, good sir. Very observant. Rob, appreciate you coming through. Have a good day. Happy Sunday. I think I would really love this. I would love to have that just right there. Fantastic. "45% battery, 28.6 miles, an untold number of high-speed passes, 40 miles an hour to a stop." Oh, and we made it. This thing is freaking crazy. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. 30, 40. Yep. And it does the thing. Got to be careful about whomping on the front brake because I know it's like you can hear it like pinging off the. Whoa! Look at this. That is a big old bike. Wild Way. That is monstrous. Wild Way e-bike. Some Magnums over there. It's over here. The Nacto Rad Mission. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Y'all remember the Rad Mission sale? Where you pick one up for like, I think it's like $400. If I remember right. Like, it was crazy. That's the most insane thing. And then I was able to dual battery that bad boy. I loved it very much. I was never affiliate either. Yeah, here we go. Improvement for me is variability. I would also like bigger grips. Like my hands are really big and I need more resting space. The grips are nice, but they're good on the BMX style, and you have the tapered size of the throttle here on the right-hand side. I look for that. If you're in competition, then you want to meet the integrated dash specs instead of selling separately. So if Rabid e-bikes is going to be offering headlight and turn signals and horn, then you might want to think about getting that in there. Also, the total number of amp hours on battery, you would want that. You need an option for if you're going to do this dropper seat post. Like, I'm 6'2" and I want to ride this bike, so make it possible for me, right? There's that. I think I would want a taller BMX bar up front, so I'm considering that already, but I have to also consider the total length of the lines in case I make the mod, if I can't be too outrageous with it. Step through's viable, suspension's really good, front forks are good. Grips, seat posts on the dropper level or not, I don't care. If the plugins are there for all this stuff, they need to start talking about it. They really need to hype up all the changes they've made for it. What else? Honestly, I don't think much else after that. If I'm the company, right, if I'm in it, like, of course I'm gonna be like, y'all need to make it possible to add another battery without it being a question. Also, these connectors, you see how taut this line is right here? I don't think it's good or fair for the display to be on a mini J connection that is the tightest of all on the main harness. I think that's a bad setup. Also, Bafang 3-pins. I want variability between my brake 3-pin Joulette and my throttle 3-pin Joulette. And like I said, the taper here, right? If you're gonna have it be this, let it be this, right? Don't make this bigger. It cramps my hand a lot. So there's that. And is that it? I think that's it. The white is beautiful. I did not ride no hands, but I'll probably give that a go. I didn't feel really any instability except at like 48 miles an hour, and I felt it coming out of the rear mostly. So yeah. Oof. What a day, what a day. Oh my goodness. What does it say? I took an all-street ride on the Scout last weekend and was hammering on it for a good part of 36 miles, still at 47%. Yeah, I love going hog wild on these bikes, just like hitting it hard. Yes, it does have a 60 amp controller, Ed, so far as I know. The original batch one was a batch one full-size alpha was a 58. Sweaty mess. Downside to all this is now I got to pick up all the tools, clean up after myself. What else you guys got going on? It is bright out here. The network is large, so it's in a place now where we talk about it, and Brad's here, and I'm sure Rob is here with Rabid, and if they're not listening, they should be listening, but they went through 4 batch changes, 3 iterations from batch 1, they being Magician. They're paying attention, and they are listening to feedback and checking that and seeing the repetitiveness, and if they hear it, feel it that way, then they're making those changes. Double-sided chain ring,
upgrade the controller, the light integration. So they're already putting the harness in. Of course, it's not that, right? Turn signals, etc. But the possibility is there. You've got the originals had a 1428 freewheel. They went to 1132, I believe. You got a 58 tooth crank. The suspension speaks for itself. And then they're wired for battery metrics and connections inside the controller housing that's not there. So you see us like bypass that when we did triple battery on the Alpha. But they're just trying to bring it up and make it viable. And I think you can't ask for much more. Dual crown forks on this thing kind of get in the way with the notion of a basket, but a basket on this bad boy would be really nice because it would set stature, I believe. They did listen about the seat. That first seat on the Alpha Batch 1 was horrendous. That thing was just crazy. Am I pointed down? Y'all can't even see me. There, how's that? Is that better? I'll wait to see if you can see me. I'll just back up into this scenario. A lot of lots. I weigh 225 pounds. Cloudy and rain. I mean, it may come this way. I thought it was. The wind earlier today was crazy, and the wind at the beach is really insane. But I'm sorry you're having to do that. Yeah, right. 6'2", 250. You're right in line with what it is. You're still gonna hit 50 on that flat, easy, without question. Unless you're just a big old flappy sail, you know what I mean? It's gonna take you there, and it's capable of doing it repetitively, which is really nice. I do like the tire pattern. It's super quiet, it's unassuming, and so I would want that there. But where am I headed with this? I'm gonna consider taller handlebars, different grips, thumb throttle, removal of the dropper seat posts, and changing of the seat. And that's it, I think. The lights on these are just incredibly bright. It's got my bottle cage mounts on the down tube, so there's a lot of potential there, and there's a lot of potential in the rear rack. We've already seen the MIK adaptation for a triple battery. The white is magnificent. I'm interested to see the orange. I'll be able to see one at Tampa Bay e-bikes when they get them there to Dunedin, so that'll be worthwhile. And then I had first set for gray, but I've already got that color here, so I don't have to worry about it. After that, I'll be running comparisons just to see what it's like with the whip. Maybe get somebody here for Cameo to help me ride these on the same day, and just have some fun with it, right? In this aspect, it is a privileged life that I live. So I'm very happy that you guys are here helping to sustain this for me. So thank you very much. I don't think so. John Babcock, I don't think you need a hellbender, honestly. Not on this. Yes. I mean, you can turn them back. You'll have to if you come back too far, you'll have to rotate all your stuff so it's a normal fit, but this upright at this angle is really good. Yes, you can turn the handle. You just rotate them back, and then you rotate like the grips and the brakes and everything to fit so it's close to you. Jonathan Nash, hey bike Mars 2.0 thousand. Yes, all day. Suspension seat post on that, and you don't really need to look at the 3.0 versions, especially if you're getting a sweet deal on that 2.0 with 1,000 watts. It's worth it. Do it. And you can dual battery that thing. Yes. All right, guys. I think I'm going to close it up. I really appreciate y'all hanging out. This was a very successful run.
Got nothing but nice things to say. You know what I was talking about in terms of the seat, the handlebars, the grips, everything else. But man, what a smooth, well put together ride this thing is. It's going to be a good day when I get to run it up next to some other bikes, and I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you guys are around for that. You know all the mods, and whatever we do from here on out, it'll definitely be on the channel, and we're looking forward to that. I just got some contractual obligations I got to take care of. I've got a Hemingway D5 2.0. 20-incher, I've got the Mach Wheel Obsidian, I have the whip, I have the Velotric Discover 3. I am supposed to be doing my 750 watt upgrade for the Electric XP 3.0. I have all the parts for it, but everything else is getting in the way, and it's just like seasonally, I had anticipated putting that out during the Christmas season last November, and it didn't happen because of the refinement of the controller. So I have this really sweet looks factory 750 watt Electric XP 3.0 with a badass unlocked controller on it, and I'd anticipated and hoped to sell the kits. However, you guys recognize that we've moved on and we've repartnered with Tampa Bay e-bikes, so gotta refigure out the spacing, which leads me to the spacing for the forks that we had designated for the wired e-bikes. And the bigger the product, the more complicated it becomes selling these accessories and making it available for everyone. So I'm just trying to get through that and then manage this recreational / work part of the e-bike life that we have. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys helping me through this journey with the live videos. That being said, I'm gonna hang this up. Brad, this is for you. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. It is our primary, and if you're in the area, check out E-Bikes of Tampa Bay, Florida. Get in that Facebook group, make an event, and go for a ride with your friends. We'll talk to you next time.